Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. This is part two of my VSG sleep experience video. If you watched part one and you enjoyed it, I greatly appreciate it. Go ahead and watch part two. I hope that you enjoy it as well. If you do, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment down below or a question. If you have any questions or something that I did not mention and you have a question about, go ahead and leave the question below and I will respond. Talk to me. I'll talk back. In editing this video, I did realize there's a lot of information that I left out. So this may even end up being a 3-part video. I'm not sure. But as of right now, just enjoy part 2 of this video. Go ahead, like I said, hit the like button and subscribe if you have not done so. And enjoy part 2 of the video. Sweets. Sweets for me are sugar. Sweet, sugar. For the first about 7 months, I did not try anything sweet. Even with me baking, being a professional baker, like I did not try, I did not taste, I did not want to know. I was afraid. I did not want it to hurt me. So when I did finally try something sweet, what was the first thing that I tried that was sweet? I think it might have been like a little cookie or something. It was okay. My stomach will let me know if I'm doing too much. And like I said, even now, this is a lifestyle change. This is not a diet. So I don't want to revert back to old ways. So I just try and stay away from sugar. But every now and then, I do get a craving and want some sugar. Probably about 4 or 5 months out when I started having like the sweets cravings, one of my go-tos was peanut butter. And I actually talked to my nutritionist and she told me peanut butter was great because peanut butter is high in protein and it's low in sugar. So I would have like 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, make it fancy, put it in a little glass bowl, warm it up in the microwave so it can be melted, and I would eat my little peanut butter out of a cup like I was really doing something. That was great. Then I started adding like a few sugar-free chocolate chips to it. Now, I get my sugar-free chocolate chips from Walmart. Walmart brand is nasty, or whatever the other brand is nasty, but Lily's are pretty good. And I don't know how many, it's not very much sugar. Of course, you don't want to go overboard with it. You want to put a little bit in there, just enough for a taste, and you'll be good. So that was my go-to sweet snack when I would like crave sugar. Like I said, since then, I'm a year out. So I've tried cookies. I've tried ice cream. I've tried cake. I've tried a cupcake. My stomach will start punching me when I'm doing too much. So if I take 2 bites of that cupcake and my stomach starts doing this, I stop. I listen. Because I feel like if I keep going, we're going to have a problem. And I don't want that problem. So I listen to my body. Ice cream, like I said, I've had a couple of scoops and my body's like, nope, nope, nope. And I'm like, okay, good. But I don't push it. I don't overdo it. I don't try to eat it every day. It's every now and again in moderation. And that's the same thing for my daughter. I do the same thing for her. It's every now and again in moderation. We've had Andes in moderation. We've tried crumble cookie. I took a cookie and split it in half. She had half and I had about a fourth. So I had half of that half. So it just kind of, do you. Don't try to overdo it. Know your body. Listen to your body. And you'll win every time. Confidence. Baby, let me tell you something. My confidence came back tenfold real quick, baby. Every picture I was posting on Facebook every day because I was showing it off, baby. Confidence, confidence, confidence. It definitely did boost my confidence level up, just to feel good about myself again, okay? A year out now, like I said, with having a little bit more flabby stomach and flabby legs and stuff like that, I'm not going to say I'm not confident. I'm still confident, but I don't like those areas. But because of that, that's just something that I need to push forward and work hard on. Midsection has always been a problem for me. When I gain weight, that's where I gain weight at. So for a little while, I was looking like, well, what am I doing wrong? I'm gaining weight. I feel like I'm gaining weight in my midsection. It's more so because I'm losing muscle when I'm losing weight. So it's just kind of getting flabbier. So, but my confidence definitely went through the roof. Prior to me having the surgery, I stopped shopping. I wore leggings and t-shirts. I had no desire to go shopping. I had no desire to buy any clothes. Nothing looked good on me, in my opinion. Nothing felt good on me. So what was the point? I didn't like going in the dressing room, trying on something, and looking at myself in the mirror. Like, my confidence level was so low. Now, I can't stay off Shein. I cannot stay off. I have ordered this little outfit I got on now. It's cute. I have ordered so many outfits off Shein. Now, I was saving money back then. Now I'm spending more money. But I do have a budget for clothes. Because I actually needed to buy stuff. I was losing weight so fast until I couldn't fit anything. And that's the most amazing feeling. To not be able to fit something because it's too big, not because it's too small. Baby, feels amazing. I've cleaned out my closet twice. I actually have to go through and do it a third time because I've lost that much weight. And I don't know, did I tell y'all I was 315 pounds? And now I am down to 220. So I still got a little way to go, I guess. But y'all, 95 pounds, literally. My goal was 215. 215. 5 pounds away. But no, confidence, I love it. Shopping. I have enjoyed shopping so much over this last 6-7 months. I went from not wanting to shop at all, like only wearing leggings and t-shirts, not feeling confident in anything that I put on, not feeling that I looked good, going in the dressing room, trying something on, can't fit it. I was a size 3X, pushing a 4X. Like to the point where I almost couldn't find anything to fit in stores. And so that was very depressing. And so it was hard because nothing that was cute was in my size. So what's the point in looking? That's how I felt about it. Now I'm in a 14-16 baby. Extra large. So this outfit that I got on, I got it from Shein. It's an extra large. The top is super loose. I actually could have went down to a large. As well as they are legging bottoms, but they're really cute. But I could have went down to a large. So just to see, I went from a 3X down to an extra large, 14-16, like in regular size. Like I can go to JCPenney in the regular A&A section and buy me some capris and jeans and shirts and not really have to stick with the plus size. Even though I'm 220 pounds, which is so crazy that I can say that confidently now. Before you could, please, I wouldn't tell you how much I weigh. I am 220 pounds. Yes, that is still thick. Yes, that may be still big to some people. But to me, from what I've went through, it feels amazing. I'm still going to probably try to go down about 10 to 15 more pounds. I've kind of been stagnant at this weight for quite some time, but I'm okay with it. The only thing I want to work on is my midsection. I'm about to get this waist trainer and I'm about to get going. But y'all, going from 315 pounds down to 220, it's a feeling like no other. So I love to shop now. Do you hear me? I am on Shein like not even going north. I am in all these stores trying on stuff. I'm in the dressing rooms. I feel so good about myself. When I go to family functions now, when I go and visit friends, like my confidence level is through the roof. And if anybody want to mistake it for being cocky, mistake it for that. Because I'm very sweet and very nice with the way I carry myself. But I carry it with confidence. As to where before I walked in the room kind of with my head down, I smiled, because I had to put on that persona. I smiled, but I did not feel good about myself. So when I walk into a room and my head is held high and I'm smiling and I'm waving at everybody, I'm making eye contact, that's not me being like cocky or think that I'm all that. That's me finally feeling good about myself. When you don't feel good about yourself for so long, I'm almost about to get emotional right now talking about this. When you don't feel good about yourself for so long, if you've never experienced that, you don't know what that feels like. So I'm going to tell you, baby girl, whoever you are, baby boy, you are beautiful. Your weight does not define you, and I felt like it did. Your weight does not define you. But when you don't feel good about yourself, you don't feel good about yourself. So I get it. But you are beautiful how you are. And walk in that room. If you've had the surgery and if you've lost weight or if you've done it naturally or however you've chosen to do it, baby, walk in that room with confidence. Hold your head high. Baby, switch. Rock your heels. Rock your purse. Rock your lace front wig. Like, own it. And be okay with that. Be okay with that. I know there are probably some people that look at me like, oh, she thinks she all that now because she lost weight. No, but I feel good about myself and I'm confident in myself and I'm not embarrassed to walk in the room and I don't feel like I'm the largest person in the room by far. I'm probably still the biggest person in the room, but not by 100 pounds. So yes, I feel good about myself, but why is that a problem? Embrace me. Congratulate me. Like, even if you don't want to do all that, be happy for me. Why is my confidence bothering you? people are so crazy, but people can affect the way you feel in your mood. So you do have to be aware of that. That's something that's been at the top of my prayer list since the beginning of this year. Lord, help me not care about the opinions of others. As long as I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in your eyes, help me be okay with that. That is something that I struggled with for the longest, and I still struggle with. And I think a lot of us do. So, baby, rock it, own it. If you get that new outfit and you know you looking good and you feel good, baby, walk in that room with confidence and your head held high, baby, and wear it. Forget what they over there doing, okay? I just had to say that. Be beautiful. So also, as you're going through the process, one of the things that helped me, like when I feel like, oh, I'm not losing weight, or oh, I'm not doing this, or oh, I didn't eat my protein, or oh, I didn't drink my water. One of the things that helped me was looking back at old pictures. Even now, when I look back at old pictures, I'll be like, wow. When you look at old pictures and you compare, you can see how far you've come. And even if you looking at, okay, so another thing too is, this is all a mindset, a mental mindset as well. So sometimes your mind can play tricks on you, and you can look back at those old pictures and look at yourself now and be like, well, it doesn't look like very much of, much of a difference. Do it side by side. Go on PicsArt or one of those sites and do it side by side and look at those pictures and look at yourself side by side. Also, that's a good way. I don't want you to focus. I would say, in my opinion, I don't want you to. Don't focus so much on those, but the pictures help me a lot. I'll just say that. Pictures help me a lot. Looking at pictures, going back, looking at pictures, looking at myself now, it just helped me a lot. Even now to this day, just scrolling through my camera roll sometimes, I just be like, whoa, thank you, God, for just giving me the strength and the courage to go through the process, because, man, what a life change. Not even just for looks and confidence and feels, but health. I got a whole 9-year-old daughter that I got to take care of. As we all know, life is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. Like, non-scale victories. Non-scale victories are victories and things that you can see within yourself through this process that don't reflect the scale. Because sometimes you can step on that scale and it could be 1 pound down this day and 2 pounds up tomorrow. I tried to make it a point not to stay on the scale like that. I would weigh myself once a week when I first started. Now, I try to still weigh myself once a week, but it's not consistent. Because watching that scale can really make you feel like you're not doing good. That's why I say look at pictures. Look at old pictures and look at yourself now. And then you can kind of see in the picture and now, even face or neck or anything. Like, look at me. I got collarbones. Ain't that what they call? I couldn't see them bones before. Well, it's a shadow on there, but you can't. But anyway, so non-scale victories are important. They are very important for me even now to this day. So one of the non-scale victories for me is bending down and tying in my shoe. Yeah. Something as simple as bending down and tying in my shoe. To an everyday person who's not heavy, overweight, or who's not heavy, that's something that you don't even think about. But to a person who struggled, it was a struggle for me to bend down and tie my shoe. 9 times out of 10, I had to sit on my bed, grab my leg, and put it up on my thigh and tie my shoe. Because I didn't have enough strength to lift my leg up without grabbing it because my leg was so big. I know y'all probably think I'm over-exaggerating, but I am so serious. And so imagine me living this how I felt. So now bending down to be able to tie my shoe, standing up, bending down, tying my shoe. What an amazing feeling. Being able to run up and down steps without being out of breath. I have steps. I have a 2-level home. That was a struggle every day. Non-scale victory. I can run up and down them steps about 3-4 times before I'm even breathing heavy. Being able to be active with my daughter at the park, playing with her, climbing jungle gyms, swinging on swings. I couldn't do that before. For one, I couldn't. I probably could have, but I was too embarrassed to even try. So that's another non-scale victory for me. There's so many. Oh, sitting Indian style. Y'all, I have a sectional, and I was sitting on the couch, Indian style, and my friend was over, and I wasn't even paying attention. And he's like, are you really sitting Indian style? And I'm like, huh? And we're watching a movie, and I'm like, huh? He's like, you're sitting Indian style. Y'all, and I really had to look down and realize I was sitting Indian style. Do you know, I have not been able to sit Indian style, and I don't even know how long. And I was doing it subconsciously. I didn't even realize that I was doing it. That was like a good feeling. And some people who've never experienced it, they looking at me like, girl, what's the big deal? You just don't know. You just don't know how glorious it is, how magical it feels to be able to do certain things now that I couldn't do a year ago. Like, really? But there are a lot more non-scale victories that I've realized. When I walk my neighborhood now, I have a Yorkie, 3-year-old Yorkie. So when we walk Jackson, his name is Jackson. When we walk him around the neighborhood, like by photographic memory or whatever you want to call it, I would get to a certain area and like feel a certain way. And to walk those areas now and get there and not feel that exhaustion, like not feel so tired, like not feeling like I want to turn around and go back home, it's crazy because in my mind, it's like right now I should feel super exhausted, but I don't. Yeah, it's crazy. Being able to jog, being able to run. Jackson now has to sit down and take a break in the grass because mama be getting it. Mama be getting it because she's getting her exercise on as well as her walking. So mama's getting it. And Jackson's like, what are you doing? Mama, can you chill? And I have to tug on his little leash because he's stretched out in the grass because he don't want to move because he's tired because mama then ran him half a block. He hears me calling his name. He's in there now. Being able to wash my back. You know, we buy the little back washers and do all that, but actually being able to reach back behind me and wash the middle of my back, crazy. With my physical therapist, physical therapy. So my physical therapy took tests prior to me having my surgery. Like lifting my knees, bending down, reaching to the middle of my back. All of these tests. And then she took those tests about 2 to 3 months after surgery. 9-day comparison. That was a really good thing for me to see because I could see that even though physically at that point I was looking at myself and I didn't see weight loss, seeing those numbers in the test and how different they were and how I was only able to bend down to my thigh before and now I can bend all the way down to my toes now, or that really helped me as well, and it helped build up my confidence to let me know that I was doing the right thing. Also energy, just having a lot more energy now. One of the things I'm doing, y'all know, or the main thing I'm doing is renovating my home, remodeling, getting it up to where I want it room by room. I didn't have the energy to do that before. I lost it. Now I have the energy. Now I want to paint. Now I can move furniture. Vitamins. So one thing you do have to do, and they will tell you this at the beginning, you have to take vitamins for the rest of your life. Because my stomach is a lot smaller, I'm not able to consume as much food. And so that means not as much nutrients as well. So I do have to take vitamins for the rest of my life. I have to take a multivitamin and a calcium pill, a calcium vitamin for the rest of my life. That doesn't really bother me. Vitamins are good for us anyway, and they do the body well. I've always taken vitamins before, different types of vitamins. Now I just have to take one every single day. So that doesn't really bother me. How is VSG or post-VSG surgery with my daughter? I was worried about that because, you know, how do I like switch up her eating because I'm switching up my eating? In the beginning, I would still kind of cook her a different meal for me. And then I quickly stopped that. Like, what's so wrong with her eating healthier with me? What's wrong with that? So she would eat the same meals that I eat. I would probably do mine a little different if I'm fettuccine Alfredo. I use noodles. Prior to, I didn't try any noodles. Now I'll eat some every now and again in moderation. But I would make hers with, regular or wheat noodles. And then I would either do mine like a little separate, pull out the fixings before I add the noodles and eat mine like that. Or I have tried the chickpea noodles from Target. And I did use those a couple of times. So I just pretty much converted her to eating like I eat. Like, of course, carbs are crucial for brain development in children. I'm learning that. So I've never I haven't stripped like carbs from her. But she does just eat a higher protein, lower carb meal. She eats healthier. It's not a lot of sugar. It's not a lot of fast food. Like, I started cooking a lot more. Fast food was kind of like non-existent. It became maybe a weekend thing or every now and again, as it should have. And even those choices were better. It wasn't a Big Mac from McDonald's. It's a chicken strip from Raising Cane's or Chick-fil-A, or a Jimmy John's sub sandwich or Subway, or chicken or fish, or baked fish or some salmon, or it just, I had to make healthier choices for her as well, which actually was a good thing. Yeah, because she actually ended up having to switch that diet with no choice, 4 months after my surgery, because of a condition that she was diagnosed with. So, and that, I'm not going into that video, into that now in this video, but it already had helped prepare her mind for the changes that she would have to endure. So actually it's been great. She's like slimmed up completely. She's very active. She always have been. But she's slimmed up. She has more energy. She feels better about herself. Her little confidence through the roof. Going to school, y'all. Little girl smelling herself. I don't know if I'm ready for it. If I'm ready for the little crushes and stuff like that. 9 years old. Like, were we having crushes at 9 years old? Oof, jeez. But oh yeah, she's definitely smelling herself, and the little boys are too. But no, it's just healthier for her. It's healthier for her as well. We do more vitamins, we do more fruit, versus sugar and candy and chocolate and fast food. The choices are just healthier. She loves watermelon now. We do bananas. I do candy grapes for her. I make candy grapes. I take grapes and I get a sugar-free Jell-O packet. Sprinkle the sugar-free Jell-O packet on the grapes. Put them in the refrigerator and let them harden. That's a nice little low-carb sweet treat. She doesn't even realize that it's low sugar or zero sugar Jell-O because it tastes so good. It's just making small changes. Just making those little small changes and finding different recipes like Pinterest. Like, there's a world of different recipes out here. You have a nice healthy fruit with sugar-free Jell-O on it that makes it taste better, and she likes it. So it's been great. So, the newfound attention from the fellas. Oh, the newfound attention from the fellas. Okay. That'll never, never bother. It never really has bothered me or affected me. For a long time, like, I didn't look the way of a guy, and they didn't look my way. I didn't, because my confidence was so low. I just didn't feel like rejection. And so a lot of my focus was on raising my daughter and keeping her safe anyway. So I was just doing me. But they are definitely trying to swing my way. Show they swing my way. Ooh. But it's funny because on Facebook, I've had the same Facebook friends for up to 10,000 years. And those same male Facebook friends are in my inbox so tough on every story, so tough. And it's funny because a part of me is like, y'all are so shallow until, like, you didn't blink at me at all when I was 100 pounds heavier, but now you jocking down every picture I post. Is it a confidence booster? Kind of. Yay and nay. And maybe because it's like you didn't think twice about looking at me then. Now you want to look at me now. I'm the same person inside that I was then, mostly. You was only looking at appearance. So it don't really boost my head up or make me feel like I'm all that, or nah. Like, physically, like in the stores and stuff, like strangers or whatever, I'm so used to kind of just having blinders on and going in for what I'm going in for and not paying attention to my surroundings, that I don't catch it. I don't catch on to it right away. Aubrey sometimes has to point it out to me, like, he was flirting with you. And I'll be like, was he? Oh. Right over my head. But I do get a lot more conversation from guys, just like in the store. Hey, small conversation, and small conversation, and keep on moving. I'm not catching on to the fact that they're flirting because it's been a long time. Like, I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't appease me. How about gentleman that we've been friends for a long time, and he actually has shown interest when I was 100 pounds heavier, and he still shows interest. So I said, if I'm going to give anybody the time of day, that's the direction I'll be going in. But we're friends, and we're getting to know each other, and we're do-de-do-de-do, and he's such a sweetheart and gentleman and all of that. But that's not what this is supposed to be about. But just wanted to talk about the attention. How, if you're not paying attention, you don't really know. For me, flattering sometimes, but doesn't really do anything for me. So thank you guys for watching part 2 of my BSG video. I really, really appreciate it. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. There may be a part 3 because I did realize that there are a lot of things that I left out of the video, and a lot of things. So there may even be a part 3. I don't know. But if you want a part 3 and you are interested in hearing more, or the key points that I did leave out, go ahead and comment below and let me know. And I'll go ahead and consider making a part 3. But thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. I really, really, really appreciate it. I enjoy sharing my experience, and hopefully it can help you in your journey or your journey to come. All right. Have a good one. Until next time. Peace.